Welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and I am a part-time reseller on places like Depop, eBay, and Poshmark. And today I am reorganizing my inventory system. I have been buying more on Whatnot and sourcing more as I've been trying to grow my store like I'd mentioned before. And I am absolutely running out of space. Things have been living in totes on the floor recently, and it's truly just like gotten out of control. So today is the day. I'm actually most of the way done now, so you get to see the final product a little bit. I still have some more to do, but this is most of the way done. So I will include some clips of what it looked like before, the process of me actually going through it. It has been an absolute all-day process. I started pretty much first thing this morning, and it is currently 5:30 in the afternoon. So we're about to wrap up here, but let me know what your inventory system looks like. If it looks a lot like this, if you have any recommendations for me, I would love to hear them. Okay, so here we are with the before. You can see the totes on the floor. I had to utilize this folding table that was holding extra storage. Clothing rack wasn't too bad, but then over here we just have bins half full, half overfull. It's just a mess. This is a perfect example of why we're doing this. Literally the first item isn't even in my inventory system. This is starting to feel like quite the undertaking. I wish I hadn't waited until I had 400 items in my inventory to be doing all of this, but here we are. All right, so we are making good progress. I'm up to like 184 items bagged, but I am totally out of Ziploc bags. So we are running to Target and getting more plastic containers and sandwich bags, storage bags, and then coming back to finish it off. Okay, we are back from Target. We have some more bins. I picked up some more Ziploc bags and lots of Ziploc bags. And we're gonna get back to work. I would love to have all of this completed today. I know there's so much left to be done, but waking up tomorrow and coming down here to ship things with nothing all over the floor sounds so good. So back at it. All right, so just to explain what I'm doing here. So all of my inventory that has not had a bag, I am putting in a bag, and then I'll label the bag with our new SKU number that we just created. And it'll be nice and folded in this bag and in the labeled bins. So each bin that I have out here is about 15 to 25 items, depending on the size of the bin. And then it'll say like 121 to 129 to 138 or 73 to 100 or whatever on the actual bin, and these will live in that bin until they sell. It's gonna make finding the items when they sell infinitely easier. I had been sorting things out like sweaters in one bin, tanks in another bin, pants in another bin, and until 400 items, it was working okay, honestly. I have all of my dresses hanging, so that was all fine. But now that I'm getting more and I'm running out of space on the floor and in the totes and stuff that they're in down here, it was absolutely time for a SKU system. So we will see how it goes, but I think that the bigger closets and stores do the SKU system. So I'm crossing my fingers that this works well for me. But so far, the system that I am seeing in place at the moment feels really, really good. I actually didn't realize how much it was like sitting and weighing on me, having things just like kind of everywhere, and I'm very type A, and this is just feeling like it's going to be very good for me. So interested to see what it all looks like when it's done, but we are making good progress. I'm done. What a day. I made it. I'm done. There's nothing left on the floor. Everything has assigned SKU to it. Dresses and shoes and pants and all of the things are where they should be. There's nothing in totes, and that is just the very best feeling. I actually can't wait for something to sell now to have to go through rifling through and see how the system works. But I'm very happy that everything is in a bin now, and it looks so much better down here. I do have to say, if you have not done an inventory check like this or a system revamp, I highly, highly, highly recommend. I cannot even tell you how many things in my inventory, physical inventory, that were not in my spreadsheet. I wish I had actually kept a tracker to see how many, because it was too many. I often buy things from the thrift store, wear them a few times, and then I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna wear this anymore, and then I list it, but because it existed in my closet, I don't have the receipt or anything like that from when I went thrifting to put it in my inventory system. That's usually how I do things. I go to the store, come home with that thrift receipt, and log everything at that moment. But if I'm gonna keep it for personal use, I scratch it from the receipt and it goes into my closet. All that's to say, after I got done wearing them, I listed them on all the marketplaces, and it never made it into my actual spreadsheet. There were so many of those. All the kids' clothes that I have listed, all of my personal items that I have listed. So now everything is listed. I actually found things that were listed in the spreadsheet, but not actually here in my inventory. So those are really old. I found things in my inventory that were not listed in my spreadsheet and also not on any of the platforms. So we need to rephotograph those. I'm not quite sure what happened with that, but I guess that does happen from time to time. This thing will just fall off the marketplaces. But overall, this was very much needed. I feel so refreshed afterwards. If you haven't done one recently, I highly recommend. I do want to know though, is this how you have a system? What works for you? I would love any and all advice. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a like, and I will catch you all in my next video.